Another video to help you explore endlessly, play wildly, and connect deeply. Today, the sequence that I'll be leading you through is focused on increasing range of motion in our hips, building upper body strength, core strength, and some arm strength in there as well. Like most things I teach online and in person, this is a challenging sequence. I don't say that to intimidate you or cause you to leave this video. I still want you to give it a shot. I like to dabble with challenge. I like to bring you challenging sequences to build strength, endurance, while increasing range of motion, and to make it playful. Because I want to bring sequences to those who want to play outside, the generalist athlete. So I want it to be mentally stimulating, and I want it to be challenging. That's intentional. That is by design. For today, as we focus on our hips and a little bit of upper body strength, you're gonna need 2 blocks. If you don't have 2 blocks, you can make do, but it's definitely gonna be easier with 2 blocks. Let's jump in. We'll start with a 90-90. So in your 90-90, left leg forward, right leg back, 90 degrees in your front knee, 90 degrees in your back knee. Create a little bit of support through your left hand off to the side. Sweep your back leg forward, keeping it straight. Reach through your foot, your toes. Sweep it back to where you had it. Hinge forward over your front leg. Feel a sensation in the outside of your left hip. Do that twice more. Sweep forward, back, hinge, much like pigeon. One more time. Forward with the right leg. Sweep it back, hinge forward like pigeon, and rise up. Bring your back foot in towards your hips, your front foot in towards your knee. You can use your hands for this. Rise up into what's called a shin box. Twist towards your left. Start to create a twist in your thoracic spine. Stay for a couple breaths. We're also opening our hip, taking our hip into extension here. Come back to center. Land your hands, sit your hips, and we're gonna switch to the other side. Pivot on both legs, right leg forward, left leg back. Supporting ever so slightly through my right hand out here to the side. Sweep your back leg forward. Bring it back. Hinge forward into your front leg. Rise. Here's 2. Hinge forward. Rise. And here's 3. Hinging forward much like pigeon. Rise up. Take your back foot in towards your hips. Take your front foot in towards your knee. Rise up, lift your hips. Bringing the hips up, open into extension, twist towards your right. Couple breaths. Sit your hips back. Lean back. Windshield wiper your knees a couple of times. Feet to the back of your mat, hands to the top of your mat, tabletop. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. 2 more rounds of cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Turn your hands so your fingers face away from one another. The closer your wrists are here, the greater the stretch. So if you have tighter forearms and wrists, you may want a little bit more space between your hands. Inhale, draw a circle with your torso. Exhale for 2. Inhale 3. Warming up the wrists. Exhale 4. Inhale opposite direction. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 4. Take your right hand, turn your palm up. Make sure most of your weight's back in your legs. Left fist down into your hand. Externally rotate your arm, elbow facing back, elbow crease forward. Relax the arm. Externally rotate. Here's 2. Relax. 3 more. 3, 4, 5. Switch sides, left palm up, externally rotate 1, relax, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set your hands under your shoulders, middle fingers at 12 o'clock, knees under hips, push through your toes, your toe mounds, elevate your knees, active tabletop. Bring your awareness to your midline, your ribs, your belly button, your hips. Try to find as neutral a position as possible. So no big bend in your back, sticking your bum up, no rounding in your back. Try to find a center position, a neutral position, and hold that. Another 10, 9, core is engaged. You can still breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back, downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Look to the top of your mat. Take a few steps. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower your hands. Step your right foot in front of your left. Reach your arms up overhead. Slide your right hand down to your left tricep. Turn your left palm out. Lean over to your right. Send your hips over to your left. Feel more weight into your right foot. Do your best to straighten your left leg. Finding a stretch, feeling of sensation through your left side body. From your top hand, your left hand, all the way down through your left foot. Use your exhale, fold forward. Keep your legs as they are. Switch hands, bring your right hand down to your mat. Inhale, take a twist to your left. Reach your left arm up. Send your left sit bone, left hip crease back a little bit more. Gaze up. Bring your gaze down. Land both hands. Sweep your right leg back. Lower to your back knee. On your exhale, press your hips back, half split. Inhale, bring your chest, your gaze forward. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, forward. Look for sensation on the front of your right thigh, right quad. As you press it back, sensation left hamstring. One more time, exhale, push back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, revolve your lunge. Bring your gaze back. Keep your right knee down, your back knee down. Extend your arms, looking back towards your rear foot. Turn your back hand so the palm faces the same direction that you're looking. Slowly start to draw it back. Straighten your front leg slightly. Reach your right arm overhead. Increase the stretch, the length, the line of tension from your right knee, your planted knee, up past your hip, past your ribs, past your reaching arm. Through center, land your right hand at the edge of your mat, untuck your back toes. Take your front foot up and back, assisted side plank. Press your bottom leg down into your mat, kicking your toes, the top of your foot. Bend your floating knee, catch your foot. If it's available, kick your foot into your hand, opening up your left shoulder, your left hip. Let your foot go. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Elevate your right knee. Straighten your right leg. Sweep your left foot behind you. Little mini wild thing as we set up, as we warm up. Look for length down the left side of your body. So as you reach your left arm overhead, keep your chest, your belly button, kind of facing the direction that you're looking. Don't worry too much about opening this wild thing up. We'll open this position, this posture up more as we move through our practice. Bring your gaze down to the top of your mat. Land your left hand. Keep floating your left leg. Pivot on your right foot. Extend your left leg out to the side. Activate your glute. Reach the foot away from your body, away from your mat. Bring your left foot, big toe, second toe onto your heel. Push your heel down towards your mat as you push back to down dog. Deep breath. One more. Walk your hands back about 1 hand length. As you press firmly through your left hand, sweep your right hand out to the side. Maybe, if it's available, take your right hand to your right leg. If you still have balance stability here, reach your left leg up towards the sky. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your left foot down the back of your mat. Place your right hand at the top of your mat. Find downward facing dog. Your vinyasa move with your breath. Inhale through high plank. Exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Elevate your heels. Gaze top of mat, step or float. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower your hands. Sweep your left foot in front of your right. Reach your arms up overhead. Take your left hand to your right tricep, turn your right palm out, side bend over to your left. Lean a little bit more into your left foot. Hips move to your right, arms reaching to your left, leaning into your left foot. Exhale brings you down into a forward fold. Switch hands, left hand to your mat, right hand to the sky. Reach your right hip crease back. Take a breath in. And exhale, reach your fingertips to the sky. Sky. Reach your right hip crease back. Take a breath in. And exhale, reach your fingertips to the sky. Look for sensation in this right hip crease. Sit it back a little bit more. Most of the weight is in your left foot. Bring your gaze down, both hands reach down. Slide your left foot back, lower to your back knee. Use your exhale, push your hips back, half split. Adjust your front foot as you need. Inhale forward through. Low crescent lunge. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, push back. Inhale forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale forward. 2 more moving with your breath. Last one. Exhale, revolve your low lunge. Face your right. Extend your arms. Put a little bit more weight into your back foot. See if you can spot your back foot. Turn your back hand, palm faces the direction you're looking. Lower your hand towards your heel. Reach your opposite arm up overhead. Once again, looking for sensation, length through your left side body. From your floating hand, down past your ribs, your hip, your left thigh. Reach forward, land your left hand right at the edge of your mat, untuck your back toes, sweep your right leg up and back. Assisted side plank. Bend your floating knee, catch your foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Use that connection, that activation to open your right shoulder, your right hip. Keep breathing. Let your foot go. Step your right foot to the back of your mat to help you set up. Elevate your left knee. Extend your left leg. Step your right foot behind you. Little mini wild thing. I open my hips, I open my chest, my front body slightly. Reach your right arm towards the top of your mat. So think more about opening your right side than actually twisting open through your front body. We'll get to that later. For now, right side, big long line from your bent knee, past your right hip, right ribs, right armpit, through your right arm. Gaze down to the top of your mat, land your right hand, keep floating your right leg, pivot on your left foot. In your high plank, float your right leg out to the side. Reach with the outside of your leg. And then step back, place your right big toe, second toe on the back of your left heel. Help ground your left heel. If you've ended up off your mat like me, feel free to step it forward. We'll want that stability through the back foot. Walk your hands back slightly, about 1 hand distance. Paint your left fingertips off the left side of your mat. If it's available, taking this two-leg dog, reaching your left hand to your left leg. If you feel stable there, I'm a little bit wobbly today. Focus on lifting that right leg up and back as you would in three-leg dog, but your right hand keeps connection with your left hand, connection with your left leg. Bring your right foot down, left hand to the top of your mat, downward facing dog. Inhale through high plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step between your hands. In your lunge, find your blocks, set them up underneath your shoulders. Heel toe your front foot to the center of your mat. Line it up with your back foot. Lower your left knee out to the side. Tip to little toe edge of your front foot. Let the bottom of your front foot lift. Let your left knee fall out to the side. Find a sensation of stretch in the outside of your left leg. Outside of the leg, the hip. Once you find a stretch, bounce into that stretch. When we bounce into our end range like this, we work into a property of our fascia called elasticity. When we train into elasticity, we increase glide of our fascia, our fascial system, connective tissue that supports, surrounds all of our organs, bones. And glide is a good thing. Glide is the opposite of adhesion. We don't want our fascia sticky, we want it moving. Pause. Start to send your hips back. May need to adjust your back foot. Turn your front foot out to your left. This is a pretty big stretch through the outside of your front leg. Slight round in your spine. Bend into your front knee. Straighten your front foot. Left arm threads underneath your right. Rise up. Turn your toes out. Goddess squat or wide leg squat. Pull your mat apart. Lower down. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. Keep trying to reach your knees out towards the little toe edge of your feet. Become really active through your glutes, your outer legs. Imagine that you're standing on a piece of paper towel, little seam in between your paper towel, and you're trying to pull it apart at your feet. That translating from your feet, up your legs, to your hips. Bring your right hand to your right thigh, reach your left arm overhead, length through your left side. Bring your left hand down, outside your front foot. Pivot on your back foot. Lift your inside, your left knee.
Extend it straight out to the side. Hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land your left foot. This is a pretty big stretch. This is where the blocks really come into play, come into help. Pivot on your back foot. Pull your shoulders over your hands. Wiggle your left foot a little bit further. Really good stretch for runners, for bikers. Try to pull your left hip to your left. Try to keep your shoulders, your collarbones, like headlights on a car, facing your mat. Look for sensation, once again, down the outside of your left leg. Push firmly through your right foot, your back foot, up and back with your left leg, 3-leg dog. Place your foot down, your vinyasa. Feel free to take it on your blocks. Beautifully done. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step between your hands. Line your front foot up with your back foot. Tip your knee out to the side. It'll move outside your right arm. Once you find stretch, bounce, or sensation of stretching, lengthening in the outside of your right leg, bounce into that space. Keep bouncing in and out, down and up. Once again, working into the elasticity property of our fascia. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping your back knee elevated, push your hips up and back. Look for a straightening through your front leg. But less important than getting it straight is sensation through the outside of our right leg. Turn your front foot out to the right. Think almost 3 o'clock. And breathe. Deep breath in. And out. One more. Straighten your front foot. Bend your front knee. Lift your right arm, thread it underneath your left. Rise up, turn your feet out, pull your mat apart. Squat down, wide-legged squat. Feel activation move into your glutes, the outsides of your legs. Once again, imagine you're in a piece of paper towel with this seam down the middle. Try to pull the paper towel apart. Really working into the outsides of your legs, really into the hips. Keep your chest elevated, your gaze elevated. Land your left hand, reach to the back of your mat with your right. Bring your right hand down to a block outside your foot. Straighten your back leg. Kick your right through for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land your right foot. Land your left hand, pivot on your back foot. Toes on the left foot straight forward. Try to pull your right hip crease back a little bit out to the right. Keep your shoulders over your hands. Keep your collarbones square with the mat. Looking for sensation once again down the outside of the right leg into our right hip, TFL, glute med, glute min area. Breathe. Beautiful effort. One more breath. Bring your right leg up and back, 3-leg dog. Place your feet together at the back of your mat, your vinyasa. Move with your breath. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Open your front body. Take your hands behind your head. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, round your spine. Inhale, lift, look up, hands behind you. Exhale, hands forward. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, round your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round, arms forward. Inhale, lift, move with your breath. Exhale, round, hands forward. Tuck your chin. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Bring your back knee down to your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up, low crescent lunge. Breathe. Stay for a couple breaths. Bring your hands to heart center, inhale. On your exhale, elevate your back knee, revolve your lunge. Facing your left, see if you can spot your back foot. Start to take more weight into your back leg, playing with straightening your front leg. Bring your gaze forward, land your right hand, move your block out to the side, right hand to your mat, sweep your left foot, your front foot, back and around, wild thing. When you land, bend both knees, extend your right leg, push through your left foot, open your front body. Bring your gaze forward. Look to your mat, land your left hand, slide your block out of the way, pivot on your right foot. Here's our high plank again, floating the left leg out to your side. Push up and back, 3-leg dog. Walk your hands back slightly, 3-leg dolphin, lower down to your forearms. Awesome effort. Press your head away from your mat. Lift your left foot as high as you can. Find your breath. Keep breathing. Look forward, push through your hands, lift your elbows. Place your left foot down. Your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, throat forward, hands forward. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, reach, take your hands behind you. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Lower to your back knee. Inhale, reach, low crescent lunge. Find your breath. Find stillness, find stability. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your back knee. Exhale, revolve your lunge. Face your right. See if you can spot your back foot, twisting through your thoracic spine. Take a little more weight into your back leg, less into your front leg. Take a little more weight into your back leg, less into your front leg. Bring your gaze down to the top of your mat. Land your left hand. Pivot on your back foot. Sweep your front foot behind you. Bend into both knees. Extend your left leg. Push firmly into your right foot. Open up, wild thing. Bring your gaze to the top of your mat. Land your right hand. Pivot on your left foot. Reach your right leg out to the side. We've been here before. Use your glute to reach your leg out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back, 3-leg dog. Slide your hands back slightly. Lower down to your forearms. 3-leg dolphin. Reach your right leg a little higher. Challenge your stability, your strength. Look for a stretch through the back of your left leg. Bring your gaze forward. Lift your hands. Land your right foot. Cycle through your vinyasa. Find your breath. Deep inhale. Exhale. One more like that. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step between your hands. Find your blocks. Heel toe your left foot across your mat. Lower down to the outer edge of your shin, little toe edge. Hover your back knee. Active pigeon. You can keep supporting on your fingertips if it's available. Feel free to reach your arms out. Find your breath. Deep inhale. Give the arms a little bit of a break, a little bit of love. Bring your hands to your blocks. Lift your front knee, heel toe your foot back across your mat. Pivot all 10 toes to your left. Bring your right hand off your block. Lower your hips. Reach your left arm towards your extended foot. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Reach your left arm overhead. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach, lift, look to your right, pivot on your feet, left hand threads underneath. Rise up, wide-legged squat. Feet facing out, pull your mat apart, squat down. Once again, try to send your knees out towards little toe edge. Strong through your legs, pulling your mat apart. Awesome work. Find your breath. Side bend, right elbow down. Reach your left arm to the back of your mat. Left hand lands to your block, outside your front foot. Push firmly through your right foot. Kick your left leg. 2-point side plank. Reach your right hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land your left foot. Open your hips, open your chest, fallen triangle. Slowly sit your hips down to your mat. When you land, check your legs. Left leg straight out of the side, right leg towards the back of your mat. Reach both arms overhead. Inhale, bring your gaze up. Exhale, hinge. Reach forward, think pancake. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward. We're doing 5 total. Inhale, reach. Here's 3. Inhale up. Down for 4. Inhale up. Down for 5. Inhale, rise. Bring your left hand back to your block. Set your feet. We're pushing our hips up off our mat. Push through your legs, push through your left foot. Heel toe your back foot up. Right hand to the other block. Left leg up and back, 3-leg dog. Your vinyasa. Land your left foot, cycle through, keeping your hands on your blocks. Beautifully done. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Heel toe your foot over to your left. Lower to little toe edge, outside of your shin. Elevate your back knee, active through your back foot. Use your fingertips if you need to, otherwise here in active pigeon. Chest is up, gaze is up. And taking this opportunity, I wouldn't per se call it a rest, but it is a bit of a break for the arms, right? Set your hands. Set your back knee if you need to adjust your feet so you can push firmly through your back foot. Lift your front knee. Right foot out to the right edge. Pivot on both feet. Take your left hand off your block. Lower your hips towards your mat. Reach your right arm towards your back foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Sensation in the outside of your right glute, right hip. As you lower, a little bit more sensation into this bottom TFL, outer hip. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. This time as you lift, inhale, look to your left, pivot, full 180, thread your right hand under, rise. Turn your feet out, pull your mat apart, wide leg squat. You'll have to excuse me, facing away. Good chance you are too. Stand on your piece of paper towel, pull it apart. Action into the outsides of your hips, outsides of your legs. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. Strong through your low body, stable. Left hand down, reach your right arm overhead. Bring your gaze down to the top of your mat, right hand to your block. Push firmly through your left leg, kick your right leg through. Reach your left arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land. Your right foot lift. Falling triangle. Use your exhale, control your descent down to your hips. Right leg reaching straight off the side of your mat. Left leg reaching to the back of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last 2. Last one. Inhale, rise. Right hand to the top of your mat. Push firmly through your feet. Rise up. Push through your back foot, your left foot. Pivot on your toes. Land your left hand. Up and back, 3-leg dog. Set your right foot down. Your vinyasa. Lower down to your knees for a moment just to set up. Take your blocks, place them past the top of your mat. Set your hands, push up and back, return to downward facing dog. Step your feet 1 foot length forward. And paint your right hand out to the side. Lift your left leg. If the stability is there, feel free to take your right hand to your right leg. If it feels like you're gonna fall out, move your hand back out to the side. Find your breath. Stabilizing strong through your left shoulder. Bring your left knee in towards your ribs. Float your right hand out to the side. Pivot on your right foot. Kick your left leg through. 2-point side plank. We've been here before, different entrance. Land your left foot. Open up, fallen triangle. Reach your right hand to the top of your mat. Look towards your left foot. Step your right foot to the top of your mat. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Rise, revolve your lunge. If you feel stable, back hand, palm faces the way you're looking, reaches towards your heel. Straighten your front leg, start to bend into your back knee. Maybe we take a diagonal lunge. Bring your front hand down. Top of your mat, pivot on your front foot, sweep it back and around. Bend into your knees, rise, wild thing. Straighten your left leg. Bring your gaze to the top of your mat. Right foot steps, slowly controlled to the top. Pivot on your back foot. Rise, warrior 2. Bring your gaze to your front hand. Set it up shoulder height. Strong in your back leg, soft in your back hip. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, through center, straighten your front leg. Hinge at your hip. Maybe take your back foot forward, triangle. Right hand lands, left hand reaches. Bend into your back knee. Bring your weight to your back leg, Cossack squat. Reach your arms forward. Walk your hands along the center seam of your mat. Pivot on your back foot. All 10 toes face forward. Bring both hands down inside your front foot. Lower down to your forearms. If your forearms aren't available here, stay on your hands. Find your breath. Back knee elevated. Front toes down on your mat. Stay with your breath, bring your gaze forward. So this is a big one for the hips, your best effort through this transition. You can stay on your forearms. You may need to use your hands. This front foot is going to travel to the middle of our mat. So I wiggle it back, walk it back slightly, take it to the middle of the mat, lift the left leg up. 3-leg dolphin, option if it's in your practice to forearm stand. If it's there, if it's something that you work with, that you practice with. Stay with your breath. Wherever you're going, keep breathing. Last breath. Control your descent if you're up. Child's pose, send your knees wide. Lengthen through your arms, connect your big toes. Take 2 more deep breaths in your child's pose. Walk your hands back to your knees. Take a few breaths here in a kneeling position. Tall with your spine. Gaze softened, eyes closed. Taking a moment of rest. Bring your hands to the top of your mat. Push up and back, downward facing dog. Shorten the distance of your down dog ever so slightly. And take your left arm out to the side, just 1 fingertip down. Reach your right leg up towards the sky. Press firmly through your right arm, strong in your shoulder. If it's available, left hand to left leg, 2-leg dog. Find your breath. Bring your right knee in towards your ribs. Reach your left arm out to the side. Pivot on your left foot. Get strong through your right arm. Kick your right leg through. 2-point side plank here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land your right foot. Reach your arm overhead. Fallen triangle. Bring your gaze back out to your left. Look to the top of your mat. Step your left foot to the top of your mat. Sweep your right foot to the back of your mat. Revolve your lunge. Left hand reaches back. Looking to your left, strong in your back leg. Turn your left palm, your back palm, the same direction you're looking. Option to drop back. Bending into your back knee, straightening through your front leg. Into our diagonal lunge. Bring your gaze forward. Right hand lands top of mat. Sweep your front foot back and around. Bend into both knees. Extend your right leg, wild thing. Bring your gaze to the top of your mat. Slowly step left foot to the top of your mat. Pivot on your back foot, rise. Warrior 2. Once again, bring your gaze to your front hand. Strong in your legs. Soften your back hip. Inhale, reverse your warrior. On your exhale, hips travel back, straighten your front leg. Triangle. Left hand lands, right hand reaches. Strong through your back leg. Pushing into the mat, sending the crown of your head forward. Start to bend into your back knee. Pull your front toes towards your shin. Cossack squat to the back of your mat. Reach your arms forward. Walk your hands down the center seam of your mat. Pivot on your back foot. All 10 toes face forward. Lower down to your forearms. Keep your back knee elevated. Take your front foot out to the side, giving yourself space. Keep your front toes down. So once again here, a little bit of a tricky transition. If you have to move to your hands, please do so, but then come back down to your forearms. Our front foot traveling to the middle of our mat. Our back foot lifting up, three-leg dolphin. Option to stay here. If forearm stand is in your practice, once again, option to take that. Find your breath wherever you are. Two more. With your next exhale, land your feet. Take your knees wide, connect your big toes. Lengthen your arms, child's pose. Inhale brings you up, walk your hands back to your knees, to your thighs, kneeling position. Find your breath. Let yourself be as you are. Bring yourself to a seated position. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Interlace your hands outside your feet. In your butterfly, inhale, lift your gaze, lengthen your spine. Exhale, send your knees down towards your mat. Two more like that. Extend your right leg out to the side. Bring your left foot down inside your right thigh. Take your right hand, place it on top of your left hip crease, reach your left arm overhead. Side bend. Keep breathing, deep inhale. Long exhale. Bring it to center, switch sides, extend your left leg. Bring your right foot inside your thigh. Take your left hand to your hip crease, right hand up overhead. On your exhale, reach towards your extended foot. And keep breathing deeply. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale back up to center. If there's anything else you're craving, please do take it. Forward fold, wheel, plow, anything like that. Do remember it is your practice. And if you just want to lay in Shavasana, please do that as well. Let yourself ground back out after that sequence. I appreciate it as always. Thanks for joining. Have fun out there, play safe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.